want to achieve this, then you know what you need to do. It's clear. Now, something else to prove to you that Oriflame is a career.
Sesuatu yang membuktikan lagi bahwa sukses Oriflame atau sukses Oriflame adalah karir.
So let me show you the leadership path. Maybe you've seen this before, maybe you haven't, but I love to go through it.
Frederic akan cerita soal leadership path.
Today, you join Oriflame.
Hari ini teman-teman join Oriflame.
So you are a new member in Oriflame.
Jadi teman-teman adalah seorang member baru.
And at this point, you only need to lead yourself.
Dan saat ini berarti teman-teman hanya cukup memimpin diri sendiri.
That's just like in a conventional job. Your first day there, you lead yourself, correct?
Sama seperti pekerjaan konvensional, begitu kita bekerja di situ ya kita hanya memimpin diri kita sendiri.
Then
Kemudian
you grow and you get your first recruit.
kita mulai berkembang dan kita mulai mendapatkan rekrutan pertama kita.
So you become a sponsor
Dan kita jadi sponsor.
and you lead another person.
Dan kita mulai memimpin satu orang.
And you keep growing
Dan kita terus berkembang
to become a beauty influencer
jadi beauty influencer.
and you start to lead a team.
Dan kita mulai memimpin sebuah tim.
You keep growing to become a beauty entrepreneur
Kita terus berkembang akhirnya jadi beauty entrepreneur.
and then you start to lead an organization because that's when you get your first split out, right?
Dan itu adalah kita mungkin mulai punya split out pertama kita.
And that split out is one team. Then you have your personal group, that's another team, so you have an organization.
Split out kita itu pasti di luar dari personal group kita, jadi kita akan mulai punya namanya organisasi.
And you keep growing through success then. You become a gold director, senior gold director, sapphire director.
Dan kita terus berkembang di Oriflame jadi gold director.
Leaders that you need to lead.
Dan kita mulai punya leader-leader yang mandiri.
Then when you get to the diamond or executive level, this is a level where many start to form their own networks, or as we call it today, communities.
Dan akhirnya kita mulai ke level diamond dan executive director, di mana biasanya di level ini mulai kita punya yang namanya komunitas.
And community, I insist on the word community because these span large spaces it can be from Jayapura to Medan.
Kenapa disebut community atau komunitas? Karena ini udah mulai sangat lebar dari ujung ke ujung.
Kalau pakai pesawat, mau ke Medan, ke Jayapura itu berapa jam? Tahu nggak? Ada yang tahu? Itu berapa jam?
Lebih dari 6 jam.
Lebih dari 6 jam. Tapi kan nggak ada pesawat yang pergi langsung dari Medan ke Jayapura. Harus minimum stop di satu stasiun. But if there was, it would be 8 hours. 8 hours. Can you imagine if you have a community that spans that area? That's why it's a community.
Coba bayangin kalau kita punya jaringan di Jayapura gitu ya, kita harus ke sana 8 jam. Nah, itulah pentingnya punya komunitas.
That's how you fly from Medan.
Ya.
And then, when you become president, you lead the Oriflame world.
Dan pada saat kita jadi presiden, kita bahkan memimpin Oriflame dunia.
You become part of the Global Leadership Council.
Kita jadi bagian dari Oriflame
Global Leadership
Global
Council.
Leadership Council.
And everyone in the Oriflame world, all 66 countries know your name.
Dan semua dari 60 negara Oriflame pasti tahu nama kita.
So that looks a lot like a leadership path, doesn't it?
Dan itu benar-benar menunjukkan leadership path.
Where you start by leading yourself
Dimana mulainya dari diri kita sendiri
until leading a community and even the Oriflame world.
sampai akhirnya kita memimpin sebuah komunitas bahkan Oriflame dunia.
Then the next point is of course recognitions. Here, no words can really give you that feeling. The best way is really just to look at some of the gorgeous pictures that there are. And I don't like focusing too much on the pictures. It's just about thinking about that feeling of being on stage. I think when I ask, I'm so privileged to get to meet so many fantastic entrepreneurs in Oriflame and ask them, what share with me your Oriflame moment.
Nah, selanjutnya poin juga adalah soal rekognisi. Tadi teman-teman udah lihat ya gambar-gambar rekognisi. Nah, di buat rekognisi yang paling penting tuh perasaan di rekognisi di panggungnya itu yang Frederic coba tanya ke beberapa leader.
And when I asked them to share with me their Oriflame moment, for so many, their Oriflame moment is when they were on that stage, being recognized for their achievement.
Dan saat Frederic tanya tentang Oriflame moment, kebanyakan leader tuh jawabnya Oriflame moment yang paling luar biasa adalah pada saat momen rekognisinya.
So guys, that was, let's say, the fun part.
Itu tadi bagian yang menyenangkannya.
So now we're going to get a little bit more technical.
Dan sekarang kita akan ngobrol tentang sesuatu yang lebih teknis.
So I'm going to ask some questions.
Jadi kakak tanya beberapa pertanyaan.
Make sure you have your calculators ready.
Jadi coba siapin kalkulatornya.
Okay. And what we're going to talk about is the more complicated parts of the success plan, and that's rewards and income.
Dan sekarang kita akan ngomongin yang bagian paling uniknya di success plan yaitu reward dan peluang penghasilan.
So as we know, we have immediate profit,
Kita punya keuntungan langsung,
performance discount,
performance discount,
cash rewards, and bonuses.
keuntungan sama bonus.
So let's start with immediate profit. I think we all understand how immediate profit works, yes?
Semua udah tahu ya tentang keuntungan langsung yang ada di Oriflame seperti apa?
We purchase at a member price and we sell at catalog price.
Kita beli dengan harga member, kita jual dengan harga katalog.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
Yes. The value of the product, the higher the BP.
Semakin mahal produknya, semakin beli juga.
And BP is the basis for how we calculate basically titles, how we calculate bonuses, etc., etc.
Dan poin itu tadi adalah sumber atau data untuk kita menghitung bonus, level, dan lain sebagainya.
Okay, so we can buy and sell, and then after a certain amount of volume, we start to make performance discounts, right?
Pada saat kita beli dan jual tadi, akhirnya di titik tertentu kita mulai dapat juga yang namanya performance discount.
So here in this small example, if I sell a wellness shake, 2 fragrances, another wellness shake, I will have sold, or I will have reached 200 BP.
Ini contohnya, misalkan Frederic beli 2 box wellness dan 2 fragrance, 2 parfum, di situ otomatis Frederic akan punya 200 poin.
Which leads to 200 euros BB.
Dan setara dengan 200 euro BP-nya.
The immediate profit is 72 euros.
Dan keuntungan langsungnya berarti 72 euro.
And 200 BP, what does that mean? What do I become at 200 BP?
200 poin artinya Frederic jadi 3%.
3%er. So I make 3% of 200 euros BB.
Dan artinya Frederic juga dapat bonus 3% dari 200 euro.
So 72 euros plus 6 euros, total income is 78.
72 euro ditambah performance discount 3% 6 euro jadi total income-nya 78 euro.
So my point here is to notice the size of immediate profit at this level, and the size of the performance discount, and see how it evolves.
Jadi ada dua ya, jadi ada keuntungan langsung dan ada performance discount, dan mari kita lihat sama-sama bagaimana dua ini bisa sama.
So just to remind ourselves, these are the different amounts of BP we need to accumulate in order to get to the different levels of performance discount.
Sekedar pengingat aja bahwa ini adalah syarat poin di mana menentukan kita ada di level berapa.
So question, if I did 3000 BP, how much performance discount do I get?
Kalau Frederic punya 300 poin, berapa performance discount yang Frederic dapat? 12%. Oh sorry, 3.000 poin ya. 12%.
Okay. No need for a calculator for that one, right? Clear. Then, has anyone ever seen this graph before?
Ada yang pernah melihat grafik ini sebelumnya?
Yes.
I love this graph. I'm all about visualizing what things mean.
Frederic suka banget sama grafik ini karena ini akan memperlihatkan teman-teman tentang apa aja yang nanti Frederic akan jelaskan.
This axis shows time. How many months have gone by?
Dan di bawah itu artinya bulan ya. Bulan pertama, 2, 3, sampai 6.
This axis here, the y-axis, shows the amount of income that you get.
Garis yang ke atas itu merepresentasikan penghasilan.
The first graph you should look at is this one.
Grafik pertama yang teman-teman lihat adalah yang itu.
This is the income that you make from selling. This is immediate profit.
Ini adalah penghasilan yang teman-teman dapat dari keuntungan berjualan.
And as you can see, when you start on your first day as a member, this is the most significant source of income.
Ini teman-teman lihat dari hari pertama teman-teman mulai mendapatkan keuntungan langsung, ini adalah kemungkinan income yang teman-teman akan dapatkan.
But as you can see, after a certain amount of time, this income becomes flat.
Setelah naik, habis itu dalam beberapa waktu akhirnya jadinya stabil.
You can only buy and sell for so much.
Seberapa banyak sih kita bisa jual dan beli?
So I love to show this to sellers. I love sellers, but I show this to them to show, listen, you can do so much more. And how can you do more?
Frederic suka banget sama penjual-penjual, tapi pada saat Frederic tunjukin grafik ini, Frederic bilang kita tuh bisa dapat keuntungan yang lebih lagi loh sebenarnya.
If on your day one, not only do you sell, but you start to recruit, you start to build a team.
Kalau dari hari pertama nggak cuma sekedar mulai jualan, tapi mulai rekrut dan membangun jaringan.
Slowly but surely, your income through performance discounts
Pelan tapi pasti
starts to increase. And one day, it overtakes the income that you make from immediate profits.
pelan tapi pasti income dari rekrut tadi pas kita terus membangun jaringan itu akan terus naik secara luar biasa.
So this really is the beauty. The income from recruitment.
Nah itu yang paling indah ya sebenarnya, itu adalah income dari rekrut tadi.
And before Bali, before Entrepreneur Summit, these were the two graphs I could show you.
Sebelum Entrepreneur Summit Bali, ini adalah dua grafik yang Frederic bisa ceritakan pada kita.
What was missing was here.
Yang tadinya nggak ada tuh yang di atas.
Do you know that most members that join Oriflame,
Teman-teman tahu kebanyakan orang jual Oriflame,
they stay for less than 3 months.
mereka bisa bertahan kurang dari 3 bulan.
And one thing is users, of course, users will purchase for their own use, and they will come, they will purchase, they will not, they will purchase again.
Kalau pemakai ya kadang beli, kadang tidak, tergantung kebutuhannya dia.
But of course, you also meet, during your getting started, during your recruitment process, you also meet people who say, I want to be a business builder.
Terus pada saat diri started, pasti teman-teman juga ketemu dong yang semangat pengen jadi pebisnis gitu.
And of course, like everything in life, not just because I say it, doesn't mean that I really back it up with action to do it.
Tapi ya kebanyakan nggak cuman, ya kebanyakan cuma ngomongnya doang gitu ya, tapi actionnya nggak ada.
And some of them that decide not to continue after 3 months,
Dan setelah 3 bulan, banyak di antara mereka yang akhirnya nggak pengen lanjut lagi.
it can often be because they might say, well, I need my income to grow faster.
Dan kebanyakan rata-rata karena kepengen income yang cepat naik.
Well, now, with the referral bonus,
Dan sekarang gara-gara ada referral bonus,
this is the extra income that you make as an Oriflame member.
dan ini adalah income tambahan yang teman-teman bisa dapatkan sebagai member di Oriflame.
So all of this part here is extra income in Oriflame that did not exist before the referral bonus came into place.
Jadi ini adalah income yang income income tambahan yang tadinya tidak pernah bisa ada sebelum referral bonus akhirnya ada.
So with referral bonus, you can significantly increase the amount of income that you make already from your first month in Oriflame. The beautiful thing as well about it.
Dan yang paling menyenangkan dari ini semua adalah
What is the criteria to get referral bonus? What is the criteria to get referral
apa
bonus?
kriteria dapat referral bonus?
100 personal BP and 1 QR. So that's 200 BP, right?
Yes.
200 BP means I become
3%.
3%er. Now imagine you have just done your getting started with a starter.
Bayangkan teman-teman habis jadi starter seorang member baru.
And the success plan is complicated.
Dan success plan-nya kan rumit nih.
So you did not talk about performance discount, you did not talk about bonuses.
Jadi kita nggak cerita soal level, performance discount, bonus dan cerita.
You talked about your story.
Kita cerita kita.
And you also hopefully talked about the referral bonus.
Dan kita cerita tentang referral bonus.
And imagine they then do 100 BP and 1 QR.
Dan bayangkan mereka melakukan 100 poin pribadi dan 1 QR.
Start making referral bonus.
Mulai menghasilkan referral bonus.
And they will start getting the referral bonus every Friday.
Dan mereka akhirnya mulai dapetin referral bonus setiap hari.
Then at on the 5th day of the next month,
Di hari kelima di bulan berikutnya,
they will also get performance discounts.
mereka dapat performance discount.
Because they will minimum be a 3%er, right?
Karena mereka minimal pasti 3% kan?
And then they will reach out to you, their sponsor,
Dan mereka akan hubungi kita sebagai sponsor.
and they will be like, hey, Suyeni, you told me about the referral bonus, but what is this performance discount?
Mungkin dia akan telepon Bu Suyeni dan bilang, Bu Suyeni kemarin Ibu cerita tentang referral bonus, tapi ini ada income apa lagi?
And that's when you can say, you think the referral bonus is great. Wait until you see what the performance discount gives you.
Dari situ kita bisa cerita lebih banyak. Bukan cuma soal referral bonus, tapi juga tentang performance discount.
If I just start talking to you, you just joined Oriflame today, I talked to you about the performance discount. So you have to do 200 BP, then you become a 3%er, and you take a 3. Woo!
Karena kadang-kadang kalau dari awal kita udah langsung cerita soal performance discount, ya member baru kadang-kadang udah mulai capek.
I remember my first day in Oriflame.
Frederic ingat hari pertamanya di Oriflame.
My boss came to me, he brought the Success Plan Leaders Edition.
Waktu itu bosnya Frederic bawa Success Plan Leaders Edition.
You've seen it, yes?
Buku itu ya.
Yes. He threw it on my desk,
Dia kasih di mejanya Frederic.
and he's from Russia.
Dan dia dari Rusia.
So he told me, Frederic, it is Friday. By Monday, you will come to my office and we will go through this. You must learn this by heart.
Nah, itu hari Jumat dan dia minta Frederic untuk mempelajari buku itu untuk bicara bareng sama dia Senin.
I had a huge headache all weekend.
Dan Frederic sakit kepala sepanjang minggu.
On Monday, I called. I said, I'm sick. Gak bisa masuk. Gak bisa masuk.
Alibi ya, sakit gak bisa masuk pada dunia.
So, but imagine if I had made in my accounts, I had gotten performance discounts.
Tapi coba bayangkan, seandainya di akun saya, di rekening saya dapat performance discount.
Then I would have gone to him, my upline,
Pasti saya akan datengin upline saya.
and then I would ask, what is this?
Dan saya pasti akan tanya, ini apaan sih?
My interest is very different, yeah? When I come to you and ask, what is this performance discount? Rather than you telling me what performance discount is, it's a completely different experience.
Ketertarikannya akan berbeda pada saat kita cuma sekadar cerita sama mereka merasakan langsung dapat performance discount.
So, three elements for income: immediate profits, which helps in the beginning particularly, then it caps. But if you're building a team, you get performance discounts. And in order to help boost the first months of your life in Oriflame, there is a referral bonus, right?
Ini adalah 3 elemen dari penghasilan yang ada di Oriflame. Yang pertama adalah keuntungan langsung, di mana teman-teman lihat grafiknya dari awal dan akhirnya cenderung stabil. Kemudian ada performance discount yang terus melonjak Dan yang paling penting yang terakhir adalah referral bonus, dimana dari hari pertama kita join Oriflame kita bisa langsung step untuk dapetin penghasilan yang tinggi dari bulan pertama.
Clear?
Clear?
One more graph.
Grafik satu lagi.
Do you remember I told you I'm a stupid person?
Ini ya, tadi Frederic bilang itu.
Kok langsung? Ya. Pasti. Ya. Well, look, this is me. This is me here. This is time and this is income. Okay?
Jadi waktu dan yang grafik atas itu adalah penghasilan.
This was me when I was 24, finished from college and started working.
Itu ceritanya Frederic waktu umur 24 tahun baru selesai kuliah
Started working.
dan mulai kerja.
My income was here,
Income-nya Frederic ada di titik itu.
and luckily it has increased a little bit over time.
Hasilnya naik terus.
But then one day, when I turned 60, so in Norway now it's 67, so when I turn 67, I will retire.
Dan waktu Frederic nanti di usia 67 tahun, Frederic akan otomatis pensiun.
And then of course, my income selesai.
Dan otomatis income-nya berhenti.
I'm a stupid person. Ya, silakan.
Just go on.
Now, someone who joins Oriflame as a member, their income does not start as high as mine did.
Seseorang yang baru bergabung di Oriflame, income pertamanya pasti tidak sebesar income pertama dari kerja.
But over time, of course, it does increase.
Tapi seiring berjalannya waktu itu akan terus naik.
Then at one point we start to make performance discount and especially bonuses.
Dan di titik tertentu kita akan mulai dapat performance discount dan juga bonus.
Then the income starts to increase significantly.
Dan penghasilannya akan terus naik secara signifikan.
Completely overtakes me.
Bahkan melebihi penghasilan Frederic di titik yang sama.
So this is the point in time when you have to take me to Starbucks to buy me coffee.
Jadi kalau di titik itu nanti terakhir Starbucks ya Frederic-nya.
And after 67 years,
Dan setelah 67 tahun,
when we both retire,
waktu umur kita semua pensiun.
or I don't know, in Indonesia, what is it? 60.
Itu buat teachers ya,
57.
You still make, if you built a strong, successful, stable business, you still get what we call residual income.
Pada saat di titik pensiun, bedanya kalau di Oriflame kita akan tetap dapat yang namanya income
Residual. Residual income.
residual income, penghasilan residual.
The point is, have a system,
Ya, punya sistem,
duplicate it,
duplikasi,
build a strong foundation,
bangun fondasi yang kuat,
a stable business,
bisnis yang stabil,
and you can enjoy residual income.
dan teman-teman akan mulai mendapatkan passive income.
Okay, passive income. Passive income. Okay? Yeah? But hey, remember, 67 years, yeah, so we're going to do this, yes? We're going to do this. Okay. Now, remember we had our first example about performance discount, yes? Do 200 BP, become a 3%er and get performance discount.
Teman-teman tadi ingat ya, contoh untuk dapetin performance discount 200 poin, 3% dan performance discount.
So now I started to build a team. I recruited 5 new members.
Dan sekarang kita mulai membangun tim di mana Frederic mulai merekrut 5 member baru.
Now I become a 6%er.
Dan Frederic mulai jadi seorang 6%.
And my total performance discount is 36 euros.
Dan total performance discount Frederic adalah 36 euro.
Plus immediate profit gives me 66.
Jadi tambah keuntungan langsung totalnya 66 euro.
So I'm still making more from immediate profit than performance discount.
Dan di titik ini Frederic masih menghasilkan performance discount dan juga keuntungan langsung yang jumlahnya mirip-mirip.
But then my 5 first line have recruited another 5.
Tapi 5 first line Frederic akhirnya mulai merekrut lagi 5 first line mereka.
So now my total BP in my group is 3100.
Dan sekarang poin grup Frederic adalah 3100 poin.
So that's 3,100 BV.
Dan itu artinya 3.100 euro BV.
I'm a 12%er.
Levelnya 12%.
My total performance discount becomes 192 euros.
Total performance discountnya Frederic 192
So my
euro.
total income is 222.
Jadi income totalnya 222.
And now we can already see that my performance discount income is significantly higher than my immediate profit income.
Dan di titik ini performance discount Frederic lebih tinggi daripada immediate profitnya atau keuntungan berjualan Frederic.
And then I go to the level of director.
Dan habis itu Frederic mulai berkembang lagi jadi director.
My income is 1,230 euros.
Income Frederic jadi 1.230 euro.
And my income from immediate profit is still 30 euros.
Tapi tetap Frederic dapat keuntungan langsung 30 euro. Pertama ngomongin soal keuntungan langsung kan grafiknya sama gitu ya setiap bulan lurus terus.
Performance discount.
Performance discountnya akhirnya grafiknya naik terus.
So that is the power of the performance discount. Oh, this is what we should make clear so that our members build teams.
Ini yang harus kita benar-benar jelasin supaya member-member kita tuh mulai membangun jaringan.
Now the next level after that, of course, is bonuses.
Dan selanjutnya adalah bonus.
And let's remind ourselves, you start to make a bonus from the moment you get your first split out.
Kita mulai dapetin bonus di saat kita mulai punya split out.
And split outs is the basis to calculate many things.
Split out adalah dasar untuk menghitung banyak hal.
It's what qualifies you to new titles.
Split out adalah menghitung untuk title baru.
It's what qualifies you to different levels of bonuses.
Untuk menghitung berapa level-level tertentu di bonus poin.
It's what qualifies you for different conferences.
Dan itu juga menentukan untuk kualifikasi conference.
And it also helps with to rank up ourselves.
Dan itu juga menentukan kualifikasi ranking kita.
So to find out top 100 in Indonesia,
Dan untuk menentukan top 100 leader di Indonesia,
we accumulate all the split outs within a 12-month period.
kita mengakumulasi total split out dari 1 tahun.
And the more amount of split outs you have, the higher the ranking.
Semakin banyak split out yang kita punya dalam 1 tahun, otomatis semakin tinggi juga ranking kita.
So it's the basis for so many things in the success plan.
Jadi itu adalah dasar dari segala macam banyak hal yang ada di success plan.
But so split outs, you do not only get them. One thing is in width, right?
Jadi bukan cuma dapat split out, tapi split out itu kayak ada banyak ekor-ekor di belakangnya gitu ya. Kita dapat juga pada saat kita dapat split out.
If I have 2 split outs and I maintain for 6 months, what do I become?
Kalau Frederic punya 2 split out dan bertahan 6 bulan, Frederic jadi apa?
You get cash rewards for each new title that you get. That's when you start to make Oriflame bonus 4%, etc., etc. Right?
Jadi split out tadi ya, penambahan split out itu akhirnya menentukan kita akan dapat item apa, kita award berapa, bonus event dan yang lain sebagainya.
But let's not forget about the power of depth as well.
Tapi jangan lupa juga kekuatan kedalaman jaringan.
The more split outs you have in depth,
Semakin banyak split out yang kita dapatkan di dalam kedalaman jaringan kita,
the bigger the amount of bonuses that you make as well.
itu juga menentukan semakin besar income atau bonus yang kita dapatkan.
You get a higher level of income,
Kita dapat income yang lebih tinggi,
but most importantly,
tapi yang paling penting
it gives you stability.
itu bikin kita punya jaringan yang lebih stabil.
If you get one split out
Kalau kita punya 1 split out
with many split outs below,
dengan banyak split out di bawahnya,
that's a very, very, very stable leg and structure.
itu adalah kaki yang sangat stabil.
So then you can focus on your personal growth, always thinking about the next.
Dan kita jadinya bisa fokus ke personal growth kita dan pikirin grup-grup yang lain.
That's why depth is also very, very important. It's important to have that balance between width and depth.
Jadi penting untuk punya lebar ke samping, tapi juga jaringan yang juga dalam.
And again, the only way to that is to have a system
Dan untuk dapetin itu semua kita harus punya sistem
and to duplicate it.
dan duplikasi.
And an effective network looks like this, right?
Dan Jaringan yang efektif itu terlihatnya seperti ini.
I'm sorry, I should say community. Community. Effective community looks like this.
Komunitas yang efektif itu kelihatannya seperti ini, gambarannya.
A fantastic balance of split outs in width and in depth.
Jadi ada keseimbangan antara lebar dan samping.